We're going to Barnes and Noble. It's not no mom and pop bookstore.
Well, we live in Florida, buddy. No one reads, so that's all we get.
We're not big readers.
We have to drive 10 miles.
It is crazy just watching bookstores close, bro. There used to be so many more bookstores. Dude, one of my classes, the first day of class, we're waiting, and the teacher calls me, and he's like, hey, you. Like, as a bit, he's like, you like music? I go, yeah. He's like, give me a song. And I'm like, fuck. Like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to pick for the class, but I was like, play Not Like Us. And he got like, he's like 30, right? He got like 40 seconds into the song. He was like, all right, that's enough of that.
Did the class vibe with it?
Yeah, because everybody else got it. You know, it's a crowd pleaser, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I picked it, because I was just like, whatever, just pick some.
I would have picked some stupid shit.
I didn't want to play like
the
a niche
saddest
thing
song
just
off
for
the
me.
type
Yeah,
of my head.
Would not. Now I'm gonna be like, hey, this week play Little Mermaid music.
A whole new world.
That's Aladdin.
Aladdin. I'd be like, play a whole new world.
Aladdin.
We're going to Pines, Pembroke Pines.
We're
I've been
all the
in
way
Pines
to
all
Pines.
weekend.
I never go to Pembroke.
I'm allergic to Pembroke Pines, but I'll drive there for a bookstore. Sorry, John. I wouldn't
What's
drive
in
to go
Pembroke
see
Pines?
John in Pembroke Pines.
Is he in Pembroke a lot?
He lives in Pembroke Pines, technically. But
I
he
thought he
lives
lived
in
with
Hollywood.
you, bro.
He lives with me, yes. But his mom's house is in Pembroke Pines.
But he doesn't sleep there.
Ever, no.
Exactly.
It'd be weird if he did.
So he doesn't live there. His mom lives there.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say his mom?
Well, when he used to live there, I wouldn't drive out there to go see him.
You're hilarious. Oh my god.
It's just... Ah! Sorry.
Your car had to save you just now.
Shut up.
Dude, I almost turned, and there was a kid in the scooter
Next to
going
your
the
car?
wrong way on the bike lane. And
Oh,
I was
so you almost went
like,
head to
fucking
head.
idiot. Yeah, because he's going this
Were
way.
you high at the time?
I was not high at the time.
Are you lying?
I'm not even lying, actually.
Has been your 2 weeks that we haven't done this?
It's been 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. It's been decent. I've been okay. I started school.
Do you like school?
I don't mind it.
Have you hit a lot of traffic in school?
Not yet. And, you know, first week's supposed to be the worst week. It's usually the worst fucking week because nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. But I made it through.
Good. How many classes do you have? 2?
No, 4.
4?
Yeah, full time.
Overachiever over here.
That's full time. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have time for full time. I work full time.
You could do it. You should have taken the classes at night and online.
Oh, totally.
That's what you'd have to do. One of I have one class at 6 p.m. to 10:50. Yeah.
Nothing I can do right now would make me more money than I'm making now. I'd just be in student debt with a college degree.
Well, it's more fun.
They do give you a lot of money.
I'm having fun, and come on, Kamala and Tim. You know, forgive that debt. Let's go.
Fucking Democrats
I'm
over here.
really banking on that.
Wow, 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 wow.
It'd be really nice. They would just forgive all the debt.
I'm taking these antibiotics right now, and they make me feel so nauseous. So if you see me like go pale or just like start, it's deep in thought of not throwing up right now, but it'll go away.
You ever just have like a good week?
No, no. This whole month has been fucking terrible. I still don't know what I'm doing for work. I'm probably gonna be unemployed, and like for a short period of time if I take this job.
Yeah. I feel like it sounds like you're gonna be all right. That's what it sounds like.
Totally.
Remember the cards? They said you were gonna be fine. The cards kind of called this.
Yeah, maybe I'm just... This is like the pre-game to getting rich or something.
Yes, dude. You don't want to fucking manage properties your whole life.
Fuck no.
Fuck all of that.
Did
Fuck
you have
all
fun
of
at the
that.
party? Tell me the juiciest details.
The party?
Give me the rundown.
Oh, Jack's party?
Yeah. I
Did you
think
not
as for
see- did you
spitting
not
on
watch
that
the
girl,
footage? That was hilarious.
it was the
We filmed
funniest thing. That's probably why I'll love him forever, because he's just not afraid to do shit like that.
To spit on a bitch?
Yeah.
What do you mean? He definitely.
I've done that before.
He definitely did not
Me
want
too.
to do it. Yeah. It's not like he was brave.
That's why I say no to shots, because that'll probably happen.
You'll spit on somebody?
Yeah, like I'll spit the whole thing out.
Oh. Shots, yeah. I mean, you just gotta. One deep breath.
This is the shittiest road ever.
You're a shitty road.
You're a shitty road. This man said I was too ugly to be unemployed. I was like, I will fucking kill you through the phone.
Unlike me. Unlike me, though. I'm a fucking.
Ah!
Every time I come by here, I just remember there was that one. There was an Instagram account that left like $100.
You say this every time we drive by
That's
here.
what the first thing I said was every time I'm here I said.
Every single time.
Because I just think about it, because I'm like, fuck. I could have got that one.
You saw it too late.
I know.
So you should be on your phone 24/7. What's wrong with you?
After that, I turned the notifications on. For that
Never
account.
happen again.
Yeah, nothing. Sometimes they give you nothing. It's like, how the fuck would I know where that is?
Yeah.
I saw a thing on Twitter. Let me see. I want to hear your take.
Okay.
That this lady was saying that the only relationships that work are when the two people are like super into each other, or the guy is way more into the girl than the girl
Always.
is into the guy.
That's my take on life.
You agree with that?
Yes. But
Does it feel...
usually when I'm in a relationship, when the guy, and like this was, I could probably have been married by now, because there were so many guys that like loved me way more than I loved them, and they were like always on top, like always obsessed with me. That shit does not work with me. Listen, I need you to fucking calm
He
down.
did not like you?
I did not like that. Like, that's too much.
That's funny. Why? Do you think that means anything when you don't like someone that really likes you?
Yeah. It means I'm fucked up in the head,
Yeah.
obviously. Could have been fucking... And they were always
I
like
feel like that's the
wealthier
case
kids. Like, they were
always.
always like kids with money.
Kids
Like,
with
it wasn't
money.
like they were like, had no job
You
or
never had a
anything.
broke boyfriend?
I've definitely had, I mean, like growing up, like when you're in high school, I guess. Both of us are
How many
technically broke.
boyfriends have you had?
I don't know. Like
You
4
don't
or 5.
know? 4 or 5? Okay.
I didn't start dating until I was in high school. But then once I was in high school, I would just like cycle through. But these were like not even real relationships. Like I didn't have any like thing with them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it
So
was
why
nothing.
do you? But you count them.
No, you don't.
You just counted them.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't count. So
Don't count
serious
them.
relationships,
Yeah.
3.
Actual relationships.
3.
3 real relationships.
Yes. So
Nice.
4. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You can't decide in your own life?
3 or 4. Let me see. Let me think about it.
Ponder it. Ponder. We should have all of them on the pod. Almost all of them. We should have
3 and 4, including John.
3 and 4. Oh, John is number 4.
Yeah. And the third
He's
one,
one of the not
the
serious
third
ones.
one is like not like I wouldn't even count that. Like that was just a bad time.
Exactly. So 3 that you count, including John.
Yes.
Okay. That's actually not a complicated answer. It's actually
But
pretty
like
easy.
like I have to count the one because we've dated for quite like longer than like I think it was like a year. So that's a year long of a bad time.
A year long of a bad time.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode.
Year long of a bad time.
Why would you stay for a whole year if it's a
Because
bad
I'm dumb
time?
and it was COVID and there was nothing else to do.
You know what it is? I don't think it's dumb. I think people just don't want to change anything, even when it sucks. And I don't know.
It
why.
wasn't necessarily like bad.
These
But it
people-
wasn't good. Like, you know what I mean? It was just kind of like whatever.
Just mid.
He was like the worst. But that's like, he wasn't even that bad. He was just like
You say
annoying.
contradicting things. in the
I don't know
same
how to. It's
sentence.
just complicated things.
It wasn't even bad. It was whatever. But he was the worst.
Like, he just was like ick. Like ick.
He was.
He gives me the ick.
embodied ick.
Yes. He really, truly embodied ick.
Embodied
I-
ick. What gives you the ick, Lily? What's like number one? Can it go
Well,
away? Can the ick
You
go
know,
away?
okay, for example,
Is it
this
there
was like an
forever?
ick. So I always was like, oh, like, I don't understand why you can't wake up earlier. Like, you know, because like you're 25 and like, and he's like, I have a server job. So us servers don't wake up until about
That's
1
valid.
or 2.
That's valid.
What the fuck is that?
This is
No,
valid.
that's like so stupid.
No, that's valid.
That's stupid.
If you get home like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., closing, it's valid to sleep the fuck in.
I just think it's kind of embarrassing if you wake up at 1 o'clock.
You're on a
at
different
25,
schedule. It's a different schedule,
I guess.
you know?
And he also did like a lot of cocaine. And
There's some
then
leeway. Well, that's
that was an ick. That embodies ick. for
cocaine is
me.
ick?
Yes. Ick. If you still do cocaine in 2024, fucking kill
There's
yourself.
fentanyl in the coke.
Or you'll die
Really?
before
People
you
love
can kill
coke,
yourself.
though. People really do love coke.
That shit's embarrassing. It's like cringe.
I
That's
think-
my biggest pet peeve.
I would
Like, you
just-
know how I have like very low standards when it comes to things? If you do cocaine, we are not dating anymore.
It's a
We're
red
not.
line for you.
That is the red line for me.
What about like heroin?
Any type of hard substance,
I always forget to like.
I do not
fix
fuck
this.
with.
Any type of hard substance, no meth.
No meth. Would you date a girl who does meth, Nico? Would you date a girl who does heroin?
Depends how much we connect, you know.
Shut the fuck up. Get out.
I don't judge people.
You give me the ick right now. You're giving me the ick.
Because I would date someone.
I want to date someone
I don't wanna
that
date
wants
someone
to
that's
better
cooked.
themselves, doesn't like, I don't want to date someone who's like doing fucking
Yeah, of
drugs.
course. What about like casual drug users that it doesn't ruin their
No,
life?
no. Because casual turns into non-casual.
Not for everybody. Some people don't get addicted. Some people
Majority.
Depends. That's a nice Panda Express.
I actually despise Panda Express.
What?
Yeah.
What do they call it? What's in the food?
MSG.
MSG.
I don't know. Like,
What is
I like
MSG?
Chinese food.
I heard MSG is fine. I heard it's like
No.
literally whatever the fuck. No, what's bad about it?
It's bad for you.
What is in it?
I
that's
forgot
bad?
what's bad for you, but it's bad for your blood pressure.
They got Ez not hearing me say this. He'll be like, shut the fuck up.
Pretty sure Ez. If
Ez
that's your
is
one
the
meal of the
worst
day,
shit
Ezra's
ever.
like happy with it. You know, as long as
Literally.
you're gonna eat all day, he's good.
Literally.
But
Yeah, but that's what he'd say. He'd go, "It's the worst thing you could eat." And then if he ate it for his one meal, he'd be like, "My body's like fucking."
he
God
like preaches not eating, but he like drinks. When it comes to drinking, he'll drink like the
He's not that big a
sugariest
drinker.
fucking
Oh,
drink.
Twisted teas.
Twisted tea. Which, if you've ever tasted a twisted tea, you would know it's probably like, it tastes like a bag of sugar. I'd rather eat a bag of candy than drink one of
Yeah, it
those
just
twisted
tastes like
teas.
juice.
It's
I don't like drinking it.
disgusting.
I don't really.
Gives me a headache before you can get drunk, I feel like. Don't you think that?
We never bring tequila on the boat, but that's really what I would drink.
Because if
Just-
ever all of them drank tequila, they'd end up
Yeah,
fighting each
fucking
other.
die.
They would end
They
up
would all
fighting each
die.
other.
You have to drink those twisted. I'd rather have a beer or a
I'd rather have a Michelob or Heineken.
beer or like a fucking high noon. I tolerate high noons.
Don't tolerate Truly, but I will like
there's
myself.
for me,
there.
there's no difference. Whichever one. MacArthur High School. This is a private school, right?
No,
Why not?
no.
Which one is I'm thinking about? There's a private school that's like
St. Thomas, maybe?
no. It's a different private school. I swear to God. I was gonna say it looks like shit.
You're thinking about Chaminade.
No, I'm not thinking about either of those.
MacArthur, I think, is ghetto.
It's
kind of.
a mix something private school.
McFatter?
No, it's like a Catholic fucking school.
know about that, but
Dude, it's literally... I swear there's one. Whatever. Fuck all of that.
driving out west is actually so peaceful. Like, we'd be sitting in traffic right now if we went to Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Fucking nightmare.
And this Barnes & Noble somehow is cheaper than the other Barnes & Nobles.
They don't have the same price?
No, like, they're buy one, get one 50% books right now. Like, everything I
all,
bought...
all books?
Like, were most of them. And then the girl at the cash register, I don't know if she's trying to get arrested for stealing or fired. She was just like, I just gave you 50% off every single book. Because all I asked her was, can you please tell me which, if I missed a buy one, get one, because then I'll just I want that book behind you. And then she's like, oh, don't worry about it. I gave you 50% off all
How many books did you get already?
I have...
You don't get any good books, dude.
8 in my TBR right now.
Shitty books.
But I'm getting the second Magnolia Parks books because I can't wait. Like, I can't read all my other books. Like, I have to know what happens in this series.
Get Mein Kampf.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No. What if I picked a book for you to read and then you pick a book for me to read?
When I'm not in school, I'd be open to that. But there's no way I'm gonna read another book when I have another book.
What if I pick you a short book?
I gotta read half a book
What if I pick a short
on
book?
Friday.
You can read, like, I read those little Frida McFadden books in like a day.
What the fuck? I don't know, Lily.
I really want to read 11 something 63 by Stephen King, but it's like 800 pages, but I want to read it so bad. I just don't want to commit to buying it.
Buy one 50% off. Get it. Get it.
But it's so big.
Dude, if you're reading all these books so fast anyway, might as well read one long book.
That's true.
Okay.
I really want a coffee when we get there.
I want, like, Panda.
We can stop on the way back.
No, I'm not buying nothing. I'm not buying a goddamn thing, Lily. I got gas in my car. And that's what I'm gonna eat as well.
I have an electric car. I don't need gas.
Really?
Yeah.
This thing has been electric this whole fucking time?
My coffee bill is
Oh
my gas bill.
my god. Shut up, Lily.
You shut up.
I'm taking
Tired
your
of this
car.
disrespect.
I'm driving this car. Alright, no, this one, you get it. I gotta recommend one book that you have to get. That's what we should do.
Okay, but I'm only gonna be able to get 4 books tops because I just bought 8 books. But I read so much that, like, it doesn't even matter how
You gotta
many
read.
I buy. I read like 6 books last week.
My goal is to, like, recommend a book that you read and it makes you realize how shit the other books you've been reading are.
Dude,
You know,
my books
like,
that I read are not
just
shit.
raise the bar so high.
I just like romance. Like, that's my thing. Like, leave me alone. I like romance, and then I do like fantasy a little bit. Fantasy's pretty good. I never thought I'd like fantasy books because that's just so not my speed.
Dude, you're tripping.
You're tripping. You're tripping.
I have a science fiction class, and I have to read a science fiction
Ew,
book.
I hate sci-fi. Like, I was gonna read Dune, and then I read like 2 chapters of it in the store, like 1 chapter, like, and then I skimmed through, and I was like, fuck this, I gotta put this book back down because
I like
it's
sci-fi.
stupid.
But there's
as
like,
fuck.
but saying, you know, it's just like sci-fi is it's like not, there's not like a set thing that's like, okay, this is now sci-fi or this is now not sci-fi. It's really just vague as fuck.
Should we go test drive Broncos? Look at them. I want one so bad.
You want a gas car after
Yes.
having this car, dude?
Can you imagine? We could take all the doors off, all the roof, like the
I
whole
always
roof.
look at that like, but that makes it so robbable.
Yeah, can you imagine me pulling up to the light and then some guys like harassing me and I have no
Like the
doors?
homeless guys?
And I'd be like,
Yep.
I'm
You
scared.
would be so scared.
Yeah.
You'd never drive it. They look cool, but it's not practical.
I would never take off the doors. I'd probably take off the roof.
They do look cool. Andrea used to have a Jeep. They look cool. When I was little, I wanted a Jeep.
But I don't want a Jeep. I want a Bronco.
Why did I think about Jeeps?
Because they kind of look alike, but they don't definitely look alike. Like, I definitely like the look of the Bronco
Yeah,
better.
the Bronco's like suburban.
Mm-hmm.
It's like more suburban. I wanted a Mustang too. And then once I got my car, I was like, I don't want anything. Other
That's
than
right.
this.
Keep no payment.
Yeah, definitely no payment. But I was just like, fuck the gas on a Mustang and like two doors. Can't fit nothing. I need motherfucking space for stuff, you know?
Yeah. But I always think, like, what if I trade my car in and then I hate driving a gas car? What happens? Like, I'm stuck
Have
with
you never
it.
driven a gas car?
No, I never had a gas car.
You went straight to electric? Wow.
Yeah.
How-
Well, I drove my mom's
Excuse
Lexus
me.
for the longest time. So I knew I wanted, like, some, not luxurious, but I didn't want something basic.
So you wouldn't drive like a Corolla or a Camry?
Well, they have, like, as long as it has, like, advanced technology,
yeah, but
like,
that's like
side
any,
mirrors.
Any new car has it now.
Yeah. So now, but, like, when I was buying a car, that not every car had it. So I wanted something nice. But I didn't necessarily want a Lexus. We went to look at, like, my mom has her sales guy. So, of course, we started there. And then I didn't want a Lexus. I didn't like them.
You didn't want a Lexus. I remember I just bought what I could afford, and I got my
Well, we were
mom's
shopping
friend-
in a specific price range.
Yeah, my mom's friend was like worked at like auctioning like repo shit. That's how I got my car.
Your car's a repo?
I think it was repoed or something.
Holy
or
shit.
like they declared bankruptcy or something.
But see, you got a brand that's reliable for
Yes.
a long periods of time. If you
Yes.
would have gotten a Mercedes, that shit would have
Fuck
been fucked.
that. I would have never wanted that.
Like, if you're ever in the
I'll
market
never
to buy,
not get a Toyota or like a Honda.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that's it.
that's why I wanted a Lexus, because like my mom,
Civic.
you know, they're always reliable because they're made by Toyota.
Yeah.
She's never, well, she doesn't keep a car more than like, I don't know. She always switches,
But honestly, like the real luxury is having a driver.
yeah,
That's what I would fuck the car.
of
But
course.
I'd get the cheapest car and pay for a driver. You
Honda
know?
Fit, but he has
Yeah,
a driver.
Literally, a fucking Prius, but I have a driver.
Yeah.
He picks me up in the Prius.
I wanted a Prius,
I would
but
love that.
everyone was like, "Oh my god, talking so much shit." I should have just bought a Prius. I thought they were
I
cute,
would buy a Prius.
and you wouldn't have to run out of battery because it's still gas.
Yeah, there's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely get a Prius.
Everyone was like
The
making
gas
fun of
mileage
me.
on Prius is still fucking nuts. Dude.
So I got the California version of a Prius. That's what I decided on. Because then, honestly,
what's the
I wasn't done looking at cars, but then I had already ordered, like, put $200
Oh
to
my
order the
God.
Tesla.
Oh
And he
my
said it was
God.
going to be delivered, like, around my birthday. Mind you, this was in August. And then called
When's
me
your
a month
birthday?
later, in February.
Okay.
And then called me a month later and said, "Oh, actually, your car's here now." And I was like,
And
he's
you're
like,
like,
"You
"I
have
bought
2
another
days
car?"
to come pick it up."
You bought a car for while you were waiting for your other car?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they were like, "You have 2 days to come pick it up." And I was like,
Dude, what the fuck? Are you guys
2
rich?
days. So then I went and picked it up.
Why
and
did
then
you buy a car?
I was driving off the lot in a Tesla, and I was like, "What the fuck did I just do? Like, how is this real life right now?"
You're crazy.
They had like my name on it and everything. They had placed like this whole thing.
Bought a car. I'm not gonna get over that. For while you were waiting for the other car.
No, like I put the order in.
Yeah, you ordered a Tesla and then you bought another car because the Tesla's gonna take forever.
No, I thought I had time to still look at other cars in case it's
Oh,
only
you wanted to
$250
Yeah.
to lose.
Wait, so you didn't buy the Prius?
No, like I didn't look at further into other cars because
Oh,
I already
okay. I
had.
thought you said you had the Prius.
No.
Okay.
I wanted to go to BMW. I wanted to look at different cars. And I wanted to lease a car, possibly. And then I ended up putting in financing on this car. And then I got a great deal on it, like finance-wise. So then I was like, fuck it, I guess. My mom's like, "Did you literally just we bought a car on the internet. Like, I want you to know that." And I was like, "Yeah, we really did buy a car on the internet." Because, like,
New age, yeah.
they make you do all the financing over the computer. Like, they literally, like, just help you place the order online. Like,
I like those online. Like, it's fun because you put in how much of a monthly payment you want to make,
Yeah.
and then all the cars
And
disappear.
then I liked how I didn't even test drive this car. That's how fucked up it is. Because that day that I ordered it, he's like, "You could take one of our loaners for like an hour and then just bring it back." And like
Yeah.
and just let me know how you liked it. But I was like, "Oh, like we have time." because he said it was going to take 4 or 5 months. So I was like, oh, I don't need to do that. So fuck it. We're just going to order it. And then I'll come back and test drive it. Well, jokes to me, when I fucking got on the road with this thing and it was pouring rain, I was like, how the fuck? Because you know how, like, the gas, like, every time you let off the gas. So I was literally going like this. I was going like this.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That was, like, so crazy of a day.
When you got the
September
Tesla.
11th, 2021.
September 11th,
Yeah.
9/11. You got the Tesla on 9/11. What a day.
What a fucking
You're like,
day.
you're like, yeah, anniversary of horrible tragedy, but also getting my Tesla was wild.
So I've just decided this car is just going to forever
You're basically a first responder.
stay mine. Forever. It's just once I pay it off, I'll go get another car and I'll just put this in the garage and it'll be like an artifact.
Can I have this car for you to leave it in the garage? Let me just have it.
I say that now. Watch me next week pulling up in a Bronco and be like, oh, I decided to trade it in.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And you're like, I don't have a job either.
Yeah.
I'm getting
My
it.
car payment's more, my insurance more, and I don't have a job, but
Let's go. Let's go.
no.
You gotta love it.
Ah! We're here.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I've gotten better. I didn't balance it out. It's a little slanted, but fuck it.
Fuck
It gives us an edge.
You need to bring your sound machine in here.
My
Fuck it.
sound machine?
Yeah, like that little thing that I press. Fuck it.
Oh. Well, maybe we could. I mean, it would just
shit,
be
the mic.
an extra hassle.
I almost broke the mic. My bad.
God, Lily, you fucking. Alright, so we're pausing it.
Yes, we're
We'll be back
pausing it.
with books, I guess.
So one time, this is when Sophia was living in the house in Hollywood, and Ethan lived there, and they had recently gone through like a move or whatever. Ethan had this whole bag of clothes, and like, if you know Ethan, he doesn't spend money, like he doesn't buy cheap clothes. So, but he puts this thing in like a trash bag, like a black trash bag, and I'm going to tell the story of like what we told him and what freaked him out, but what my theory at the end of what happened to those fucking clothes. So Sophia's house was always like so many people coming in. Like we had she had a lot of people over all the time.
Yeah.
Juan was living there, so that's like automatic mess. And Ethan like kept his bag of clothes for some reason. He never removed those bag of clothes or never I would have went to Target and bought like a plastic bin for them at least. So we were cleaning up the house. I think it was like after she had a party, and like we had tons of trash bags out there, like sitting on the
Okay, yeah.
like the front where the trash people were to pick it up. So including like a lot of black bags I saw when I pulled up to the house. So one day Sophia's sitting in the kitchen because she had her desk, like her kitchen was open, so she had a desk and it's technically, I was sitting on the counter in the kitchen. Ethan was standing up like in the center of the kitchen, and he's like fucking going on and on. He's been going on for days about how someone stole his clothes and blah blah blah, and he can't find his fucking clothes, and like he's like pissed about it obviously because that's a lot of money being like lost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck, someone must have thrown it out with the trash. Like, there's 100%.
Oh, 100%,
And I was
yeah.
like, why don't you go look outside? Because the bags were still there. So he's fucking digging through the trash. He comes in, and he's like standing in the kitchen, and he's like, bro, the fucking, like, trash is gone. Sophia's doing homework, and I am drinking a beer, and I'm like, well, and then she's like, looks at me, deadpans at me, and says, maybe the fairies fucking took it. And then I was like, oh my God, they do take things. And Ethan, because he believes, like, he comes from a super religious family, like Christian family.
Yeah.
So, they don't believe in fairies and shit. So he's like, fucking stop, you guys are freaking me out. Like, he's hyperventilating. And I was like, did you give them a gift?
Wait.
Did you give them an offering
He
gift?
started freaking out because you said fairies took it?
Yeah, and he's like, what are you guys talking about? There are no fairies, that doesn't exist. And we're like, you didn't offer the fairies. And like, Sophia's like deadpan looking at him.
God.
You didn't offer the fairies. fairies a gift.
You're gonna make
and,
a manic.
Like, he's like, fucking, like, what are you guys talking about? So we're going back and forth, like, and I'm like, I'm gonna instigate the shit out of this. I'm gonna milk the fuck out of this fairy story just to freak him out more. And so I'm like, he's like hyperventilating because I'm like, yeah, they really like need a gift. So like maybe they took that. They thought that was their offering since you fucking left your bag of clothes sitting there for weeks. So he's freaking out. He's like, fuck you guys. Like, this is not fucking funny. I kid you not. We're all sitting there. Her bedroom door like gave into the kitchen. So we could like vividly see inside her bedroom. And she had curtains hanging up. Mind you, this was like a cheap curtain setup where like they probably didn't install it right, or maybe the cat was like leaning on it. The whole fucking rack, like we're talking about fairies so much and like how they took shit, the whole rack of the fucking things fall off the fucking window, and all you hear is a bit. And even because like I was like milking into this so much that I even got scared. I was like, oh fuck no. The only person Sophia was just like, bro, you guys are fucking stupid. What the fuck are you saying? I run out the house and I'm like, fuck, no, this is not happening. We're not going through this. I like put my beer down and I run out the house.
This is so stupid.
No, but I will get into why we thought like this might have been a real thing. So we come back inside. The fairy story's done. He is traumatized. He's fucking scared. And he's like, I'm not fucking sleeping here alone tonight. You guys better not fucking leave because I'm fucking leaving. I'm not staying here. He's like scared.
Popular.
So I start helping Sophia with homework. We're sitting down. We're focused. We're all drinking, like, I think it was Modelo's or something. We were drinking like beer bottles. I vividly remember. So I set my beer down on the table on her desk. And then I pick it up and I drink it. And I remember setting it on the table. Okay. I go to the bathroom. I come out. I'm like, where the fuck is my beer? And none of them each have their own beer. Like, I saw Ethan, like, he had his own beer when I went into the bathroom. So there's no way he chugged it and started drinking mine. And it has been a mystery to this day where the fucking beer went. Because I swear I searched everywhere. It's like, maybe I was like, took it to the bathroom with me. No, the beer disappears. So, all right. Like,
maybe somebody threw it out.
As this is going on, there was this fucking little girl doll. They would tell me every night, because some of that, like, I think Ethan was sleeping in the living room. I'm not sure if they were broken up or not. And Juan's bedroom gave into the living room. Oh, so God. Ethan's sleeping in the bed in the living room on the couch. Juan's door is literally like facing the couch. And they kept complaining to me saying, there's a fucking doll that and they had like bags of like from TJ Maxx, like because Sophia's mom had like a shop. So there was a ton of merchandise that was in the corner of the living room that we eventually went through. But we all assumed, okay, it's some fucking doll that Sophia's mom has in there, bro. So there's like a little, and I didn't believe them because I was like, Juan, you're fucking high, and Ethan, you're just scared because we brought up fairies all the time. And like, we're fucking with you. And he's like, no, bro, it's the scariest fucking thing. It happens in the middle of the night. This little fucking girl starts talking, and this little jingle plays, and no one triggers it. Like, no one's around. So I don't believe them. One day I'm sitting in the fucking living room, and it's like pitch black, and we're like drinking a beer, like shooting shit. I don't even think we were listening to music. We were like, it was during COVID, so we were avid just drinking, just to like drink. So we're sitting there, and it's just me and Ethan. Sophia's actually working at Dave & Buster's. Like, it's literally just me and him. And I'm not a pussy. I swear I do not believe in supernatural shit. But when I heard that little fucking girl baby thing start crying, I was like, fuck this. I'm out of here. I put my beer on the table, and I fucking walked out the house. And we sat outside the rest of the night because I was like, I am not fucking going through this. You guys are not roping me into this. So I truly believe that fucking house was haunted, because when we went through the bags, eventually I was like, fuck it, we're gonna find this. I'm not crazy. Like, something's going on. There was never a figure or like doll thing that could be making that noise. So that house might have been haunted. Might have been. I might have like provoked them by joking, and then they were fucking with us because we would always joke about demons and fairies and shit.
I don't know. Maybe it was like somebody was watching Instagram reel or something.
No, dude, it was the same fucking baby. It was like a little girl and then like a baby crying, and I was so freaked out. I was like, fuck.
Maybe your
this.
neighbors had a baby and it was loud
No,
as a
dude.
motherfucker.
It was in the living room. It was trust me, I don't believe in shit like that. And if you would have told me, when they were telling me that they were hearing these things, like Sophia's very like, she has crystals. She doesn't really care. Even if it was haunted, I'm sure she wouldn't be like freaked out. She'd probably just sit there and live with the fucking people in her house. That's kind of how chill she is. But fuck that, bro. Like, I was like, we need to buy a Ouija board and see who's in here. Because, and like the weirdest shit would happen in that house. Like, we'd lose the most random shit. So maybe, I think still to this day that nothing took it. I think we accidentally threw it out and no one owned up to accidentally throwing it out. I mean, if you're going to keep your clothes in a black trash bag and put them in the kitchen with all the 7 other black trash bags after everyone's cleaning up the house, they're going to get thrown out.
Yeah.
But I've never experienced such a scary feeling before. That was like very scary.
Dude, you're tripping. There's no ghosts, bro. You think ghosts are real?
No.
But then what do you think it was?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it was.
I promise you, somebody outside was yelling, screaming. Maybe you're schizo.
No, I'm definitely not. None of at my house, I have never, except for outside. Sometimes I think my dad visits me, and because the dog just barks at the fucking, like, it'll be like in the yard. He'll be in the middle of the yard, just barking at the fence. And sometimes I think like, and like, there's no one on the other side of the fence. Like, I look. Maybe my dad visits, but like, that's not freaky to me. Like, that's not, I wouldn't spook easily. That's a fucking conspiracy that I have. I've truly never experienced such weird shit than her living in that house.
Damn.
And it was like a spooky looking house. Like, she was overpaying for rent, like overpaying a lot. The only reason why she was paying that much is because it was a house and it had a backyard, because that house was just fucking weird. The layout was weird. Everything about that house was weird.
She's moving, right?
She already moved. Like, she hasn't lived there in a while. But
No, I'm saying moving out of Florida.
yeah, she's moving to Georgia with Ryan. But
When
that was
she
like the
moved?
freakiest fucking thing we've gone through as
a group.
But Ethan was the scariest. Like, we would fuck with Ethan so bad. Maybe that's why I was like, oh, we're provoking the fuck out of them. Like, I would go on the side of the house.
Why is he?
And we'd like
Chandler
cut the
helicopter.
power, and then we'd like, I'd be in the window, and he just spooks really easily. Like, I can talk to the tree randomly. Like, we could just be talking, and I'll talk to the tree, and he'll think I'm possessed. Obviously, it's me fucking. And he'll be like, Lily, I swear to fucking God, I know you're fucking with me, but the second I turn towards him and, like, look at him and start running after him, he's fucking gone. Like, he is gone. That's why it'd be fun to go to Halloween Horror Nights with him, because I think I wouldn't be scared anymore, because it'd be so entertaining to watch.
That would be fun if you get scared that easily.
Can you
That's
imagine him?
funny.
He'd be running around.
Because
We'd lose him.
That's true though too, because if somebody's more scared than you, then all of a sudden you become not scared at all.
Yeah. But
Literally.
I also get really scared because
There's some
the
truth.
second I feel like I'll walk in there and be like, okay, I'm not going to be scared. Like, they're not real, whatever. But the second they fucking look at me and they go like this, or like they fucking jump out in front of me, I'm going to be scared and I'm going to start screaming. Remember how like we were walking so fast through those fucking... and I don't understand, because I see plenty of people walking through those scare zones and the scare actors don't even like think twice. But I feel like every time I walk through a scare zone, they fucking scare me. They like go after
Because
me.
you probably look
Scared?
anxious. Yeah, you probably look like prey. If you walk through and you make like a drunk face, like you don't even give a fuck, leave me alone.
You didn't give a fuck at all. I want to go this year
No.
again.
Well, it's also just because it's like you just know, like it's just a person in makeup, and somebody told them like your job for the night is to fucking scare people, like run up to
That's
people
true.
real quick. It's like I don't
We
know.
should go up just for the night
For Halloween Horror Nights.
and like just split like some Like, not even a fancy hotel. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, we got to stay in Disney. Like, just like a regular hotel between the 3 of us or 4 of us. We should make Ethan go so we can watch the entertainment of watching him get scared.
That might be, it really...
We should. I wonder what Ezzy would do.
I would really need a job. What Ezzy would do? For what? Oh, Ezzy wouldn't not give a fuck, dude.
He would give a fuck.
I don't think he would scare, because I don't know, bro. Halloween Horror Nights
He'd probably come.
seems
He'd
so
probably,
low production value to me when I go see it. I'm like, this is like kind of bullshit. like, what, like it's fun.
I just want to see the.
Because I'm a simple guy and I just like hanging out, just drinking and hanging out.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck what we do. Like it's pretty easy, but it's just I don't
But
find it that great.
I find going to that is more worth it than going to like House of Horror in Miami.
We in
Beach.
school though.
Yeah.
I've never been to House of Horror, but
I'm
I bet
never
it's
gonna
better
pay to go
than-
there.
I
No.
bet it would be better than that.
Yeah, it's only better because they probably actually fucking touch you in there. I don't want to be touched. One time I walked into a haunted house. It wasn't even like, it was like at a high school. But they touched you, like they touched your foot and they grabbed your leg. And I had to be escorted out because I was laying on the floor. Like, I
Oh,
would
they
not
touch
move.
you at the Miami
Yes.
one? Yeah, see, once I found out they're not allowed to actually touch you at the
Yeah, but they scream in your
Halloween
face.
Horror
I don't like
Nights.
people
That doesn't
screaming.
scare me though. It's just like,
Where is the end of the school zone?
That's like more irritating than.
Did I miss the end of the school zone?
No, the school is right fucking here.
Well, everyone's going above the speed limit.
No, they're not. This is like slow.
Look
as
at this
fuck.
Guy. If I'm
This
going
guy would
18,
kill kids.
This
guy would
guy's
kill-
going like 20.
This guy would kill kids. Look, end school zone right there.
Oh my god, we're almost there.
Why would you let this guy do this to you?
Because I'm not going to get fucking pulled over.
We're feet away.
Look at this dude with his Israel flag. This guy. Oh,
Isra-
that's the
no, it's
same
a-
guy.
It's a combo Israel United
This
States
guy
flag,
stands
which-
on the corner of Hollywood
I don't like
Boulevard
that.
and 28th Avenue, and I guess maybe he moved because
I don't like that the flag was half U.S., half Israel.
yeah, like fuck
I'm
that.
not
We're
with
one
that.
country.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
We don't do that with any other country, bro. We don't do that with any other country. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. Fund your own goddamn wars. Pawsa. Now you got me riled up. Now you got me riled up.
The man Dave. You should go become an attorney. I feel like I'll need an attorney one day.
Everybody needs it. We need a lawyer friend. Yes. That would be great. Have you ever seen Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
The whole
One
show?
episode.
Oh. It's the best legal show of all time. I love it.
I don't want that coffee anymore.
He's the
because
best
I'm, like,
lawyer. Can I
already,
drink
like-
a little bit of it?
Yeah, you can have the rest. It's not bad. It's just I'd rather drink a black
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Americano.
Just a black coffee with a shot of espresso.
I'm like so nervous for this interview because I realized that she's gonna ask me questions of examples,
Sometimes I don't.
and I'm like, fuck.
Just know it's just about that person liking you.
Yeah.
You already did the job. You fucking go, I did this shit, bro. You just gotta
I kind of
vibe.
just want to stay at.
You just have
the
to
place
vibe
I'm
with the
at.
person. Like, well, can you?
Yeah, he told me I'd get a raise.
So why don't you just
Because
stay?
I don't like how they didn't offer us anything. I get it. Like we signed
Aw,
non-compete,
Jesus
so it's like a
Christ.
whole legal thing. But
Jesus Christ, Lily.
the disrespect, and then he's like, "Well, when are they going to tell me if they're going to
Lily,
work
it's
for me?"
business.
Like, I don't know, bro. Why don't
business.
you offer something?
You can't. There's no decorum, bro. There's no. It's nothing. It's like you are a number.
I kind of just want to keep my same health
Get your
insurance.
raise and fucking yeah. I wouldn't.
But he guaranteed me a raise. Like,
Yeah, get her. Be like, yo, just tell him.
I just want to make at least $38 an
There
hour.
you go. Tell him that. Be like, I want.
And that's only $4 more than I
You guys
make now.
own fucking all of the property. Let me make $30 an hour. You sick fucks. And then you take the gun because it looks real, and you go, fucking give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me. You know?
Last week I had to take a day off and volunteer because
Yeah, volunteer to go
I
to sleep.
was gonna rage quit.
You're gonna rage
I
quit?
think about rage
I
quitting
have
all
done.
the time.
I did that at Chewy, where there was days where I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it.
Like, you know when you start
Done,
feeling
done.
hot behind the ears? And that day was even worse because I wasn't wearing any makeup, so my face was genuinely getting red from being so fucking annoyed. And then I was like, do not be that person that rage quits. Like, we actually have bills to pay. And, like, bills
You gave yourself a pep talk?
skincare, nails. I'm like, you see, like, these things that you like, they're not going to be funded by you rage quitting.
That's good that you can reason with yourself.
So then I don't.
It's good
Because I'm like,
emotional-
okay, like, I understand
You have
that.
emotional control.
Yeah.
Impulse control. Good for you.
I have no impulse control when it comes to buying. Like, why the fuck do
You
I just buy
actually,
6
you actually
books?
have none. You actually, that's so, you and John you guys are consumers.
I think it's an only child thing.
You know, I don't think it is. Are you both only childs?
Yeah. Our kids are going to have no aunts or
No
uncles.
cousins.
They're going to have, like, Ezra as
That
an uncle.
sucks, dude. Ugh. Just imagine an uncle just yelling at you for eating.
And we're like, don't listen to me.
Then he's gonna make them fast, and they're gonna end up being like 4 feet tall. They're gonna be so small.
Oh, man. I feel like John would be so disappointed if his child was under 6 feet. He's just going to be like, fuck, man.
Dude, I'm disappointed. I'm not 6 feet. When I was little, I would ask the doctor if I was gonna be like how tall I was gonna be.
My grandmother on my dad's side was 6'2".
Your grandmother was 6'2"? Wow.
So my dad was like, oh, she could be really tall. And unfortunately, I started drinking coffee at the age of 9, so that was never going to happen.
Did you really start drinking coffee from
Yeah, because my
9
aunt
years
is really into going to the bookstore and getting coffee. Like, this is
And
how...
she would get you coffee?
Yes, and my mom left me in Canada for
Dude,
a
were
whole
you
3
not just like
months.
hyper as a motherfucker?
No, I was anxious.
And
And then I knew I had anxiety, and I was like, well, no fucking shit. Your nerves are shot out because you drink coffee.
At 9. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's kind of fucked.
My mom, doesn't understand, leaving me with my aunt who never had children wasn't a good idea. Well, it was really just to hang out with my grandma, which I'm happy I had that time because I'd spend every summer up there with my grandma. But when my grandma wasn't around and my aunt took me places, bro, I remember one time she said no to going to the park, and I have never heard no in my life. And I was like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is?
Lily.
She just decided that she didn't want to go to the park anymore, so we weren't going.
Lily, I feel like honestly, now that you say that, thank God you had
Oh
that
my
lady
God.
in your life.
He's gonna turn on me, Nico.
Thank God you had that on in your life, dude.
Are you am I supposed to just go around this guy?
I would.
I'm
Honestly, Lily, you're so spoiled.
scared. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm going.
I've never been told no. You sound like a fucking douchebag, Lily.
Well, when I was a kid, I don't know, there was just certain things we didn't get along with, and then as I grew
Yeah,
up...
you mean getting told no? You're like...
No, but as I
Not
grew
a
up,
fan
I
of that.
realized she's just a bitch. She
Your
was
aunt?
just a bitch,
She's
yeah.
just a bitch?
She just, she told me she would, if I was a teenager growing up with her, she would have just chained me to the,
Jesus.
You know what I just realized?
What?
My mic probably wasn't on this whole time.
No, I turned it on.
You did?
Yeah, should be on. Yeah, it's on.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're good.
Okay. But, yeah. That's the whole story of how
Of your auntie?
my aunt's a cunt.
My mom used to send me to stay with my grandma and my aunt in Ecuador every summer when I was little.
Did your aunt have children?
And yes.
So then that's different.
She
knew how to raise a child.
She's stricter than my mom for sure. But I would go every summer. For the whole goddamn
She
summer.
was cooler than my mom in ways, but stricter than my mom in other ways. That
know if
when
she's
I was
cooler.
17 and my mom was obviously there and we'd spend our summers over there, I'd wear I think I was 18 last time I went up, and she's talking about why are you wearing a dress that showed, I'd wear a strapless dress. We went to this country club. It was a very nice dress. It was expensive. But it's just didn't have, oh my God, you let her wear that? She'd always have to comment on what I was wearing, and I was like, dude, get a fucking life. One time I had a little bit too much to drink before I even got there, and I was like, get a fucking life. I was like, seriously, shut up. Because everybody at the table, she'd be like, oh, she wouldn't say anything.
She didn't respond. She didn't respond to that when
No.
you said get a fucking life.
Everybody at the table would be like, can you just stop? It's
To you?
fine. No, to my aunt.
Oh.
They'd be like, shut up, like, it's fine. Even, like, my mom's cousin's husband was like, can you fucking stop? Like, geez Louise. He's like, I don't know what, because they have sons. So he's like, I don't know what you would have said to, like, my son's girlfriends, because they'd pull up to the house wearing weird-ass shit. And, like,
Damn.
she, like, finally got it. Like, she's like, I don't know how you let her go out like that. Chain her to the... She'd always bring up chaining me to the oven.
Crazy.
I'm like, that's child abuse.
She wouldn't even take you to the park.
I know.
I never went to... Dude, Ecuador, my main memories are for real watching, like, Friends in my aunt's living room.
Really?
All day.
In Spanish?
No. English.
When I was in Canada, I'd have to watch Gossip Girl in French.
There's a lot of Friends, Big Bang Theory, fucking...
Sure, you got more American channels than I did.
Dude, they would watch 16 and Pregnant.
Teen Mom.
Yeah, like that shit. Ellen. Cause I had 2 older cousins that are both girls, and then 1 older cousin that's a dude. So it was like, or like play FIFA. But like, I just remember like, they definitely took us to do shit, 100%. But there was also a decent amount of days where I'm just like, at my aunt's house, watching TV, and I love that shit. My favorite shit going to Ecuador was buying bootleg movies.
Really?
Cause we could get like 10, bro.
What?
Like there'd be like a fucking like $2 a movie.
I loved
And I loved that. That was my favorite thing.
like shopping with my grandma. That was always so much fun because she had no
And,
budget.
like getting the movies. Even then, I just always liked being left alone.
But see, I had a lot of downtime. So what I would do in Canada was read, swim in the pool.
Nice.
I'd like come back fit and like educated because
I
I just
definitely read
read,
for a
shop,
while.
and swim in the pool or the lake, and then I'd go water skiing on the lake, and that's about it. I didn't fucking talk to
skiing.
guys. I mean, I did talk to guys, but I never went out on dates with guys.
Wait, how old were you when you were going there in the summers?
I went there all the way up until I was like 18. So the last
Oh,
few
damn,
years,
really? I stopped when I was like middle school.
No, the last time I was there, I think I was 18, and I was stuck.
I stopped going.
Because I had to be 18 or 19 because I was legally drinking, and the age is 18. So I drank.
No.
I'd eat a fuck ton of good food. But life was
Lot of
boring
food.
because there was not much to do. I didn't have like a huge friend group.
If I had TV, I was never fucking bored, bro. I swear to God.
One time I watched
Movies and TV,
Cabin,
my heart.
whatever, that movie it's like a horror
Cabin
movie.
in the Woods.
No, it was like, I forgot what it was called. They got robbed at I think it was Strangers. What couldn't have been that? Remember when they get robbed at at this really secluded lake house and they get tied up and shit?
I haven't seen it.
It was a famous horror movie. Anyways, and then I didn't sleep for 3 days. I only would sleep in the daytime because I thought I was going to get robbed.
Dude, at my grandma's house, she had no internet. Still, to this day. And we had like one
Fucking
DVD at her house, and it was Matilda.
Oh, I love Matilda.
It's a great movie. But I remember it was so fucking old that like, it was a DVD, but there was literally an ad that was like, something new is coming soon. DVDs. Like,
I used to have
That's
a lot
how
of
fucking old
DVDs,
it
and then
was.
I think we donated them.
yeah, I don't know what happened to the DVDs. They're gone.
Who buys DVDs nowadays?
The cinephiles. The people that want the hard media for when when like a show disappears off all the streamers. You have it on DVD.
That's almost impossible.
Like Westworld? Gone.
Oh,
Okay,
that's true.
I think you could probably buy it on iTunes, but it's not anywhere.
I really like
There was a whole
the
movie.
show,
They were gonna do a whole movie, which it was like a Looney Tunes live action movie,
my mom
and they
loves-
shot the whole movie, and it was gonna come out on HBO, and I think it was HBO, and then they just canceled it.
Where's the end of the school
the
zone? Did
movie.
we see it? I'm gonna
Probably,
assume that it's ended.
I don't know. But they made the whole fucking movie and then didn't release it because they just rather take like the tax write-off on it, bro.
What?
It's so fucked. It's so fucked. It's not even a hard business. Just make a decent movie, promote it with the
Yeah.
cast. Fucking Bob's your uncle, bro. People pull up.
I was old enough when I read Harry Potter. I think I was like 12, but the movies were already, like, some of them are already out.
Yeah, by 12, I think that was like right when they
And
ended, 2013.
I didn't understand why people were so pissed about, like, movies coming to theaters. But now, after watching It Ends With Us, I completely understand why
pissed?
people say that the books are way better than the movies. Like, I didn't read Hunger Games. I think I read the first Hunger Games. But that's, like, too fantasy world. I don't like fantasy books. Like, I'm just not into it.
Really? I did read the Hunger Games, and I did like it. I remember enjoying it.
But and then they're making another Colleen Hoover movie.
Yes, about Haymitch. I mean, it's
well, that's the Hunger Games. But you know, Colleen Hoover is making another movie for Verity.
Oh, wait, no.
And I'm like, if you guys don't cast, because she casted Blake Lively to play Lily in this, and it's not the right choice. It was never the right choice. I'm sorry, but
that guy directing it was.
Not,
I was like, though, that guy's getting the bag, dude.
Fuck her, because he's a nice guy, and he literally tried to promote the movie as a domestic violence movie. The whole book was domestic violence. Colleen Hoover only reads.
We have 7% left. Fuck.
She only writes about fucking domestic violence. She has like a fetish for abuse. I swear to God.
Maybe she does. What's wrong with that?
Well, then don't cover it up and say it's a romance movie, because it's not.
It's a romance abuse movie.
That's how I got tricked into reading that book, because it had flowers on it, and then I ended up.
Oh, you didn't like the book?
Shit. The book was good only of the shock factor in it. I think her books are good only because there's like a shock factor and it's easy to read. It's like 5th grade writing. You can read her book in a whole day.
Basically, just calling you and all the readers dumb.
Well, it's a good starter book if you're trying to get into reading. I feel like that's a good.
I should have made you pick Notes from Underground. That's what I should have made.
I don't like sci-fi.
It's not sci-fi. It's just a Russian dude. And he's fucking talking about how everything's bullshit. And it's actually...
I can't stand sci-fi
It's really
movies,
good.
So that's why I will never read.
You don't like The
sci-fi
Martian?
book. No.
Dude, sci-fi movies can be great. Why? They're just
I remember I
metaphors.
walked out of Interstellar because it was just not my vibe.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Interstellar
That's why I'll never start a book
so fantastic.
reading TikTok, because I feel
First
like
time
I
I watched-
read super shallow shit.
First time I watched Interstellar, I fell asleep halfway through because I was so tired. Second time I watched Interstellar, I was like, how the fuck did I fall asleep in this movie? It's absolutely
you were bored,
unbelievable.
and then you convinced
No,
yourself that
it was
you
late.
needed
I
it.
knew I was going to fall asleep. I was going to make it through any movie. But I didn't watch it again for a while, and then I finally watched it, and I was like, this movie is phenomenal. I fucking love it so much.
Can we talk about how many high-rises they're building right now?
Dude,
There's another one.
I'm going to live in one of them.
This one looks pretty nice.
Dude, I wonder how much they're going to be. Probably like fucking $1,800 a month.
More like 2,000.
You think 2,000 for one bedroom in this bitch?
And then you can see the Brightline train.
But look, are those going to be shops? Is this going to be shops down there?
Yeah, but none of those stores ever open anything good. Like, put in a fucking
You don't know.
Starbucks or a Five Guys or something.
Yeah, we shall see.
Really, like, I'm obsessed with
The thing is,
Five
it's not a good
Guys
spot
right
for
now.
people to pull up to if you don't live here already.
That's true.
That's the problem.
It's very true.
But yeah, that's all we're going to see forever, just high rises. 4%. All right, we're going to say the goodbyes before we get cut off.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching.
Holy shit, that guy
Like and
fucking-
subscribe. I thought we were going to do a book haul. We were going to talk about it.
We'll stop it
but it's
when we
dead.
when we get back.
It's dead. It's fucking dead, dude.
It died?
It's at 4%.
Okay, well, cut it off and then
And it was-
wait till we get home. We're about to be
We're
there.
not going to have enough battery to do it.
Yes, we are. There's 4 books.
It was at 7 like 5 minutes ago. And now it's at 4%.
Whatever.
We'll do them right now. Let's see if
Hurry,
it'll
hurry,
be so
hurry.
funny if it cuts off. We'll feel. Alright, first we got cash.
Yeah, $5 and they're $1.
Daisy Hates.
That's the second Magnolia Park series book.
Bullshit.
Loves it. Love
Horrible
it.
taste.
Read it.
I voted
That's
against
the
all of
third
these.
one.
And same sequel, same series. This cover is absolutely the
Dude,
dumbest shit ever.
You,
It's
you're
so bad.
Insert the UK cover
It's so bad.
right now. Because the covers in the UK, I'm about to pre-order
It's
all
so
of them.
bad. And then The Wedding People.
I'm excited to read that one.
That one's a comedy, so who knows? Maybe it's funny. No, this is the bonus book.
I swear, if I get home and I have that blue book, I'm going to kill myself.
Bridesmaid Undercover. don't know what this book's about. This actually sounds. She'll have to go undercover to help him prove to his ex he's worth a second chance. But what if the second chance he really needs is the woman who's been at his side from the start? Oh my God, kill me.
I love romance.
So she loves the guy that she's helping, fucking, and then book lovers, which she got just because it's BOGO.
Well, I like her writing.
She said.
And then look at my little cute bag. Show them the cute bag.
What did you become a member?
I became a premium member that I have to pay $40 a year for
She said,
to save money.
They offered it. You looked at it. You were like, "Should I do it? Let's do it." You're
I
like,
think that bag alone was $20.
You took a deep breath
So they
and you're
gave it to
like-
me for free.
it is a good quality tote bag,
I can buy books in that.
and there's
bag.
extra pockets.
That's pretty sick.
And it's actually not a
Another
bad
fucking tote bag out of hundreds of tote bags that I have.
Tote bag shit. Tote bag.
There should be no reason for me to use plastic bags when I go to the grocery store. I never bring them.
It's on 1%. Oh my God.
Bye.
We rushed that. We did it though.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Here we go. You don't want me cause I'm too nice. You don't want me cause I'm too wise.